Gavin Rossdale and Bush, they were here last summer. We brought him back for Buzzard Fest. Nothing like that happening this summer, but Bush is on their Loaded tour. That's their greatest hits tour. It's about time. Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains on another solo run. So he's in the opening slot. And Candlebox. Remember them? They're there too. About a month away. Tuesday, August 13th. It's going to go down at Jacobs Pavilion. AXS.com or the AXS app is where you'll get the info on the show. I got this pair of tickets for you if you are caller 10. Good luck. I'll see you there. 216-578-1007 to win or 800-348-1007.
Some things are never meant to be discussed in polite society. Welcome to Impolite Society.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
Well, she broke my heart in Walgreens and I cried all the way to Sears. I tell you, I hadn't hurt this much in darn near 20 years. It felt just like a mule that kicked me right between my ears. When she broke my heart in Walgreens and I cried all the way to Sears. There was a time when I believed that she belonged to me. She told me that I was the only one she'd ever need. That was before this trucker came and took her for a ride. Now there's nothing I can do to keep her satisfied. I didn't know what was going on, but I knew there was something wrong. Suddenly she'd get headaches every time we were alone. When she finally told me we were downtown at the mall, and it hit me like a ton of bricks, and I thought for sure I'd fall. Well, she broke my heart in Walgreens, and I cried all the way to Sears.
I got more money for you here in about 7 or 8 minutes. Last keyword of the day. To grab $1,000 from the Buzzard bookie. One of our Tampa bureau chiefs listening on iHeartRadio sent me the story about a guy at a Walgreens there who hid in the bathroom. They saw him go into the Walgreens about 9:45 p.m., and he didn't come out until they found him on security camera at 2:42 a.m. The store closes at 10. He walks into the bathroom. They don't check the restrooms?
They probably should. I'm guessing somebody just didn't that day. They skipped that on their checklist.
Maybe it was an inside job. Anyway, this guy hid in the restroom and then began roaming around the store and just eating stuff. He went on a junk food feast inside the Walgreens. You know, they have their own brand of snacks. You might have seen those. Everybody has their own proprietary brand of snacks now. They're like, hey, why should we be selling Fritos when we can have Walgreens chips or whatever? So he was eating Tostitos spinach dip right out the jar. I don't care for spinach dip.
Ooh, I like
you know, I've come around to spinach.
Spinach dip's good.
Spinach dip.
That's one of the things where, like, if it's on a menu, my older sister is going to order it. I've never seen someone eat as much spinach dip as she does.
Really?
Yes. It doesn't matter where we are. If there's a spinach dip, she's going to get it.
Wow.
Yeah.
She doesn't ask him any questions. She goes, give me the spinach dip.
She's a dip person.
Wow. I mean, when we were in Indiana a few weekends ago, we went to a Greek restaurant there in downtown Bloomington, and Gwen got a big thing of spinach dip. But it's not for me. I don't care for it. This guy is walking up and down the aisles just eating the food. So he had the spinach dip. He had some chips because they kind of go in tandem. Unless you just get there and he's got like his index finger and middle finger just going through the dips.
Probably.
Reese's chocolate, Ghirardelli chocolate bars, Dr. Pepper,
Hey!
the beverage of kings and queens, and Newport cigarettes. The cops pulled up on the place and saw him behind the counter at 3 a.m. They said he made no attempts to leave the store or call anybody to get out. We hid in the bathroom for 5 hours. I mean, the guy was He told the cops, I came in here to use the bathroom. And then he resisted the police when they tried to put him in the patrol car.
Wasn't done with his dip.
Yeah. Little pinch between the cheek and gums. And then he spat on one of the officers.
Oh,
But it probably
Spinach
smelled
do that.
like chocolate.
Creamy spinach dip spit.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, God.
Throw up. I bet you won't do it.
No, I won't. But, oh, God.
You don't even care about this shit.
Getting a shiver down my spine. What did you call it? Creamy spit?
Creamy spinach dip spit.
Oh, come on, dude.
Lick it.
Lick it?
Yeah. Open up. Take it
God.
wide.
No, thank you. Yeah. Anyway, thank you. One of our Tampa bureau chiefs sent me that. Alan, dude, everyone is so fixated on the terrible national anthem at the Home Run Derby that they missed the terrible national anthem at the RNC.
Oh, whoa.
I didn't see that. I was kind of clicking back and forth, but I know they had a maybe this is what this person is talking about. I know they had a Wisconsin faith-based recovery program, which I know what they mean by that. You know, there's a lot of God in most recovery programs, but you don't want to base your recovery on. Well, maybe do you? Do you want to base your recovery on faith, Mary? Or?
Well, all 12-step programs that I have personally been to put it in a higher power, but a lot of them don't say that has to be God.
It doesn't
It's
have
just
to be God,
whatever
yeah.
holds you accountable.
Right.
But there's definitely some that are like, yo, this is Christian God 12-step. Like, that's our higher power. But a lot of them are like, hey, man, whatever keeps you accountable. I really don't care what it is. That's why they say, like, a higher power as you understand it.
Sure. I think back in the day it was more full on, like it's just Jesus up there or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, they had to adapt it, and they did. I didn't hear the choir, though. That doesn't sound so bad. What's the matter with
The
that?
Great Lakes Adult and Teen Challenge Choir singing the national anthem to start tonight's session at the RNC. It's made up of teens and adults recovering from addiction.
And Megan Lee talked with performers Crystal and Candace and program director Jennifer about their moment on the national stage. And Megan joins us live. Megan, they had to be pretty excited about this.
Charles, they were so excited, and this is much more than a local choir singing the national anthem. It's a true sign of hope and perseverance. These singers that took to the main stage tonight showed great strength.
Great Lakes Adult and Teen
Here we
Challenge
go.
Choir.
I was hopeless. I wanted to die.
At one point, Crystal Pierce was in a
Does she mean when she was on stage? Or like when she was in the throes of addiction?
Maybe both.
dark place, but now she's in the spotlight.
And now I'm here, and it's amazing. What an experience.
Singing the national anthem at the Republican National Convention was something Crystal never knew was possible.
I feel like it's giving me dreams I never thought I had. I was never able to dream, and now they're just coming alive.
About 3 years ago, Crystal found help at the Great Lakes Adult and Teen Challenge Addiction Treatment Center here in Milwaukee.
I was addicted to heroin and meth. My life was headed straight to the grave. And now I'm alive. I'm alive in Christ.
I want to hear more. She's
Well,
alive
they hear
in
the
Christ.
singing, yeah.
Yeah, more of the singing.
Did they have just the singing?
Not the. Come on, man.
We just sang,
Give me the other girl.
like, I don't care about your story of hope and recovery.
Right. I was addicted to meth, and my name's Crystal, and my parents, they had my work cut out for me. Yeah, well, okay. If that's who that person is talking about.
Proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars were so gallantly there, as though rockets were there, and the twilight's last gleaming, and the rockets' red glare were so gallantly there, The stripes were all there, and the rockets were there.
Set that guy to the DNC.
It's still better than Ingrid Andress.
Is it?
Yeah.
That
He at least was a,
yes.
Yeah, he didn't get the words right, but he still sounded.
And one of the headlines said "Star Mangled Banner." Hey, money here. Last keyword of the day for you to grab yourself $1,000 from the Buzzard bookie. Listen closely and good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Cash. That's cash. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed by the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare.
The rocket's red glare is always, the audience will give you until then to make their assessment, right? They go, it's a little wonky, bro. A little pitchy, dog.
That's when you
And
know
they
the
go,
truth, though.
well, yeah, maybe they're just kind of having their way with it. Everybody she kind of has that, not thin voice, but she kind of has that wispy little performance. But when you hit Rocket's red glare, that's when you've lost them or gotten them. It hurts.
Dreaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
What is that choice? What choice was that?
I don't know. I don't know how anybody sings the Star Spangled Banner and feel, unless you because there's no, it was okay. You either murder it or it's just not good. That's a song everybody expects you to murder. Why would she get drunk before, if that's true? You think that's true? Huh?
She's got a problem.
Well, but then I would think word gets around. Hey, this girl's got some problems.
Well, it did. She's going to rehab.
But before this
is the best thing that could have happened to her.
Oh, this is it's like Trump getting shot. It was
like
the best thing to happen to him.
Rock bottom.
This is her getting shot in the ear.
Shooting everyone else's ear.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's bad.
The night that our flag was still there.
The crowd.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Yeah.
And the home of the brave.
Yeah, what was she trying to do there?
I don't know.
Wow. It should always be Enrico Palazzo. That should always be your pick when you need somebody to go out there. Well, Fergie's off the hook, I guess. Is Fergie the current record holder?
Yeah, she
for
had the last
worst?
real bad one, and
Yeah.
then this one is on par with that, if not worse.
Fergie sang the national anthem at the NBA All-Star game.
Yeah.
Some years ago. Not 2020. That's Shaka Khan. When did Fergie?
Yeah, it was like
2018,
20,
a couple
yeah.
years before. Okay, so Fergie sang it at 2018.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Oh, no.
This is not as bad.
What's so proud?
I've never actually seen this. I've just heard about it.
The twilight's last gleaming.
Because the athletes always start cracking up. Right?
Stripes and bright stars.
When she's dicking around with it.
Through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. In the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave through the night that our flag was still there.
Yeah, it's.
Does that star spangled banner yet wave?
Oh,
Yeah, the banner.
yar, 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 yar. Stop it. They're like, thank God.
For the land of the free.
It's Jimmy Kimmel is good. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
And the home of the
I mean, it's not. It wasn't. Whatever. It's silly. You know.
Stylistically, why
Just
try to
sing
make it,
the song. Yeah.
Just try to make it sexy.
Just do the national. You know, you have to be Ella Fitzgerald out there. Just do the song.
That
I think
was
a lot of
not
people.
nearly as bad
No.
as the last one.
Ingrid Andress, no. And Fergie's not a great singer to begin with, so maybe she was trying to prove it, you know? Because when they tell you, hey, Star Spangled Banner, you go, oh, this is it. Because like Christina Aguilera has done it, and, you know, she's from Pittsburgh. So when I was out in Pittsburgh, they'd have Christina Aguilera, when she was in town, do the anthem at like a Penguins game or something. And she's doing runs, and it's like, just do the song, right? Everybody is sitting through this just to get to the game, just for the game to start. But that's your moment. So you might as well.
Is this where is this contracted that this has to be done?
What do you mean?
Like, why do we have to do it?
I don't know. We have an anthem fetish in this country.
But
I don't
saying,
know.
Is it in like some kind of an NFL?
No, I don't know why. It's a lot of, yeah.
Is it written down anywhere?
No. It's just a lot of rah-rah nonsense. Just play the game. But Ingrid Andress, she is the current champ. Now, what I would like to see is when she gets out of alleged rehab, which is probably going to be 10 days, enough for people to kind of forget, they should let her do it again. She gets out of rehab, let her, I mean, again, she's a legit singer. She's got multiple Grammy nominations. This might explain why she hasn't won any, but
she should do it at the first NFL game of the season.
She's from Detroit. Put her at a Lions game.
There you go.
I'm going to break. If you want to send me a text, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com is where you can watch if you like, and we'll be back.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS and everywhere.